Oi, Nova Star, hello. Thank you so much for lurking, by the way. Thank you thanks so much for coming. Чик. Visual Karma, привет. Доктор, привет. Спасибо, что пришли. Thank you for visiting me. Thank you so much. Ой, let me change a little bit my light. There. Okay. Is it not too high? Maybe a little bit lower. Must be. Isaac Dog? What? Visual Karma. What does that mean? Isaac Dog. Wait. I need to change a little bit to fix my camera a little bit. Chick. Hopla. Perfect, yeah? Thank you! Let me check. Where's my stream there? Oh, you see me. Okay, very well. Let's turn off all program, which I don't need. Like, browser, unfortunately, turn off. Okay, let's go to the game! There's everything okay. I need to check. There's a Genshin Impact on Twitch. It should be, yeah? Genshin. On Twitch. It's a T. There's something already. A 4 again? I need vacuum cleaner everywhere. Cleaning everywhere. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the game. Let's jump. Cheek. I'm here. Hello. Is it correct angle? What do you think? Is normal angle for you? Oh, Novastar, thank you so much for your information. That's good, thank you. There is not okay. Probably with my... Wait a second. My internet jump. So, if it will be lags, tell me, okay? If it will be a lot of lags, please tell me. And we'll fix it. Oh wow, doctor. Oh wow, I understand you. I understand you so much. I'm glad it's happened.
No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take
prisoners. First, we need to do everyday tasks. Ой, Макс! Hello! Привет, Максим, привет! Why? Wait, почему ты на YouTube? wait a second. Ksaf, hello. Welcome. Max, chick, this for you, Max. Why are you on YouTube? I need someone.
I'm here.
You are not
Oh,
Go.
Let's get it on! Hi!
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
ah, I see. Max. Oi! Hello. Closer, please, closer. Let me push them in this red area. Closer, please, there. Okay.
Gloves off! Buckle up!
Rise. Faster.
Yay!
faster.
Unfortunately, Dehya, it's not enough, Dehya. Only one. She will be only one. It's not enough for team, for such a team. How my business? How I am? That's mean how I am. Very good question. How I am? So. Максим, я очень тяжелый вопрос, как обычно. Я так себе,
Sun's out,
так
guns
себе. Спасибо. Как ты?
Sucks that I got so much work to do.
How are you? Oh, I have already 5. Ah. Wait, you know what? I need to check. Weapon. Ah, this one I need. Ah no, it's close. For talents, I need. Oh wait. 20, 28, 16. Okay, for that I need 4, so I need more a little bit. Close to. Unfortunately. Yes, Максим, без изменений. Okay, then let's go check the fight. It's we need another fight. Oh, here, everyday task with fight. Ah, there you are.
feeling lucky today.
Wheel of life.
That's close
Who is that? I didn't see in my chat, unfortunately. Who was that?
time to do punching.
Let's get it on!
Now you're testing my patience.
Nova Star, it's you?
Given. Orders received.
Smack. Give me smack.
Play.
Cheek. Okay, let's collect. Ah, it's you! It's you! Thank you for luck. Thank you. Chick, chick. Oi, I'm sorry. It's misclick. Again, misclick. Misclick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. So, that's it. That's wait a second. Yay!
Excellent. These spoils will boost morale.
Ah, Max, I see. Probably yes, you're right. There's ships and the sea. Such a beautiful view, by the way. Look at this. This is a time. What kind of time is it right now? It's almost 7 p.m. and it's purple sky in the game. Purple sky, so beautiful. Romantic purple sky. Do you think a purple it's a romantic color? What do you think? In my opinion, purple is a very romantic color. Doctor, yes! Like, one day... Oh, wait, there's a chest. One day... people knock on my door. I open. I was so scared. They knocked and called in my phone even. All day. When I check who is that, they said... they need to buy my apartment! Right now! Like it was urgent for them. Like, we need to right now to buy an apartment if you have all documents. I said, unfortunately, I'm still here. I'm living still here. It's not possible. It wasn't possible. And they just like, oh, it's so peachy. We need your apartment. Like, are you sure? You don't need to sell your apartment today? I said, yes. I will, but it's... so, I said, like, I need to sell my apartment, but later, you know? Actually. Because I need to be here. Some time. Or when I play in Genshin, especially if it's 5, it's not possible to think about something else.
Fortune preserver.
Oh yeah, a chest.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh wow, doctor. Oi, Maxime, chick. Really interesting. For doctor,
Master?
purple color, it's
Okay,
something
faster.
bad because some person was a nickname, bad person was with nickname purple. Unfortunately, it happens sometimes. Okay, we must scam people, or maybe they just do love the place hard. To know? Novastar, you mean about my apartment? Someone told them. Actually, I told my neighbors, like, I need to sell my apartment. And neighbors, when somebody asks about apartment, I mean, so if someone asks about to buy apartment, everybody show like, oh, they would like to sell. It's not a trouble, but I didn't expect like people want to buy here apartments so fast. But for sure, it will be opposite situation when I would like to sell my apartment. Probably there will be no people. Or not so much, not so fast. Maybe they was scam, who knows. I need to change my theme. Change my theme. Oh! Do I need Lila? Probably I need to finish Dory.
Hurry up. Mara?
I need to finish Dory first. Friendship with Dory. Because Dory already ate
Huh?
number.
Ta-da! No. Oh,
What, doctor? Wow. You drink too much. Not too much, like a lot. Maybe for you it's okay. But I think it's okay. Cheek. Okay, here. And there was the last one. Ой, Ipsy. By my place, I was, and I'm surprised, but
The
nice
desert's a
to
tough
know
adversary,
someone
but at
who
least
will
it doesn't
buy my
hide
place.
anything. What you see is what you get.
I see.
And whether you take on the challenge
Who
is
knows?
entirely
Maybe
up
it's
to you.
hurry, you know. Maybe they are hurry. Sometimes people without reason so hurry. Ой, Максим, thank you so much! Чик-чик-чик, чик-чик-чик. Спасибо большое, Максим! Чик-чик-чик, 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 чик-чик-чик. Thanks a lot. Спасибо огромное, спасибо огромное. Спасибо, очень приятно, спасибо огромное. So sweet.
Ad Ash. Thank you for completing today's commission. Ad Astra.
Check. Expeditions. Wait. check Luya. Oh, I gets in too. Look at this, and Luya gets in too. Do we have extra money in Luya? Yeah. Okay, it's limits very well. And you know what? I need melitile accessories for Dehya, but like quick. Yeah. Is there? Yeah, there is. Quick. Pichu, thank you so much for the lurking. Hello. Sorry. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go in. Maxime, yes, exactly. What do we have? So maybe it will be Nahira. Hello. What? Okay. Quick, I need food. I need extra food. This one. I'm ready. Oh wait, I need check this one probably better.
Here comes the temple of wisdom. I see everything. Everyone hold hands. Let's light it up! See how it is dream work! Quietly now. Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh wait, I need quick collect. Oh, why? I'm checking the chat. I need to go. Yeah. One person left. Maxim.
Work time. Time to work. No excuse for slacking.
Dead meat!
This should be fun.
Quietly now.
No slacking off.
Buckle up!
My work
You asked for it!
finished. Ow. Oh no.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Disgusting.
Baby bro, thank you for the lurking. It's sweet. Thank you. Okay, so it's time. It's time to go to the... Wait, first I need to go back to city. Oh, wait. It's possible to go here. And we start Dehya story right now. Chick. Oi, baby bro. Chick, chick, chick. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me change my team.
Wouldn't like...
Like to add
I'm here.
Chicha. Собираться идти на работу. Ой, thank you so much, Maxim. Chick, chick,
My
chick. Have a
people are
great
used to
day.
the
Thank you
desert
so
life.
much. Ой,
Still,
так, let's
I
talk
hope that
in,
one day they'll
in
be able
Russia.
to
Спасибо
find
большое
their
тебе,
races of their
Максим.
own.
Спасибо большое.
Leave the
Желаю
sandstorms
тебе
behind for a better
хорошего
life.
рабочего дня, легкого. И спасибо большое тебе за донат. Чик-чик-чик. Картошечное сердечко. Пока-пока. Пока-пока, Максим. Пока. Every time I need to buy milk. And rice. On maybe onion. Manticora. Okay. Let's go back to Samara City. We must go to the Grand Market. Grand Market. Ah, there. I see.
I was trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would
Mouth-watering.
know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
There's no in the list.
We can still add it to the list.
Oh, doctor, I see.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Oh,
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
hello.
So you two are still hanging out together. Dehya, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard. Not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends.
Oh,
The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I think maybe I need to move my camera, and you can, or it doesn't matter. You can read better. What do you think? Should I move my camera? For example, I don't know where I must have put cheek. Like that? No, you will read. Ah, messages. Like here in the corner. In the corner, then you won't see probably something else.
I told Dehya to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dehya wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
In the center. I see.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dehya. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes. I can't believe you can still refuse that.
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately.
What?
Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid.
Huh.
Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Okay. Something happened with Dehya.
Oh, looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
Huh.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
Doggy dog world? Mora is supreme. Interesting.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady, you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? All right, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some Mora.
Oh wow, Doctor. Interesting. I love dubstep. My favorite music.
My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of Mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
King of Deshret?
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relics banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Yeah, Doctor. I agree with you.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Oh wow, his father? Wait, her father.
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Okay.
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target.
Doctor, I see. I thought like... What? do you mean? What doctor meant? What kind of what he would like to shave his decan? And then I remember, like, decan, it's a kind of beard. I'm already, my imagination blow up, like, maybe this one he would like to, okay. Like, huh, is it a secret place? Okay. Just passing by my thoughts.
I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him?
Oh.
He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
So sad stories all Genshin characters have. Like in real life, actually.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me.
Really, doctor? Interesting. Chin chin. I hope your decan will be smooth. If you would like, of course.
He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull.
Whatever you want, doctor, whatever you want.
He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
What an interesting guy.
And you think he looks not for the follow. Chick. Wait, where's my notification? Notification. I'll replace replace my notification a little bit because of me. Okay. Notification check. Very good. Your father looks like not no. Do you think your father looks not like the villain? Are you sure?
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. That was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself.
Okay, I see.
Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. They not only accepted such heinous acts, they would even openly boast about them. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings. The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
So, do you want to know just why they suddenly do this bad, started being more violent?
Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
Okay, I will go in the desert with Dehya.
Huh? But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took her along to help. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
Okay.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Okay, let's go. Lion Blood, the name. Let me check. Is it okay if my camera will be here? Oi, Sindusha there. Sindusha cat. I love this song. Melody.
Hey, Dehya, you're back. Are these two friends of yours?
Tumsh is the correct name. Tumsh, hello. How do you build Dehya? Just like a supporter with the Melitils accessories. Kind of. I need more. I need to search more with a lot of like a supporter, yeah. Millilith, yeah, with Millilith, yes, with Millilith, and so it's impossible to show you. Hello, dislike button, hello. You're welcome. So Millilith, I think for Dehya, like supporter, will be much better for me. I don't want to play like main with her, like with the main. Hello, nice to meet you.
Likewise. And there's no need to be so formal with us. We're a pretty casual crew. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Ahmar's been up to lately.
Yes, I'm Russian. Why do you ask?
They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. And it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
It's not surprised me.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora.
Because they I forgot. Let me use my translator. Violence.
Villains.
Oh, I'm sorry, villains. Because they are villains.
A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
Power struggle? What? They collect money for power struggle? Again, politics. Ah, yes. I see. Dislike button. I see. Okay.
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps.
I see.
Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
Huh. Looks like they did a giant easy word, damage for other group. No, it's not doctor, it's not biology. This is cat ears. It's just a part of her hairdress or hairstyle. I mean, You see, she had their own ears, actually. Her own ears. Doctor. This is a good game, yeah. I love this game a lot.
It sounds mighty strange to me too. Haroon, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
It's her fire main. Fire main? Fire main. Interesting. Огнегривый. Like, you mean her hairstyle?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Ahmar is your father's crew after all.
What other game do you play? Minecraft. And before I played a lot of other games. I would like to back to Valheim and try to play a Stardew Valley. Translate Griva. Vtumsh or Vtumsh? I don't know, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I see. Thank you for explanation. Oi. Looks like something in my eye, but looks not. I don't know, maybe it's part of my eyelashes. Yeah, doctor, just hairstyle.
What he said. Besides, Dehya, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experiences.
Who is that?
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Khan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked.
The background sound sounds like Egyptian. Yes, it's from the game. Yeah.
Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Rebat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from her.
Really?
Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Okay.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever she goes, Paimon will follow.
Oh. In that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dehya.
Underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here.
This game half? A little bit, you mean, yeah? Half, that's mean like, where you stop? In Inazuma? Probably half of game, or maybe in Luya?
Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dehya. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule?
I see. Okay. Why do you stop to play Genshin?
We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough, unkempt guys. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time.
Yep,
I left in a hurry and I couldn't make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment though. You're our brigade's main selling point after all.
Oh, dislike button. Thank you so much. Every time when people say me something like that, I feel so good. Like best compliments.
Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our ranks.
What?
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping like a bunch of scarecrows. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that and you weren't even gonna tell me?
Dislike button. Yeah, of course. For sure.
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they always like this?
By the way, dislike button, where are you from?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight.
Ah.
But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking about it.
Crazy. What? Эракес, что ты имеешь в виду? I'm from... I see. India, I see. Okay. Bengal. Oh, something wrong with my eye. Definitely. I don't know. You know what? I'll be right back. I need to check my eye. I'm sorry. Yeah, there was a eyelash. Eyelash in my eye, unfortunately. And finally, I'm happy to what? I got from my eye this eyelash. Так, я к выражению про гриву. Это было очень странно, потому что мы разговаривали уже давно про гриву. Тем более, это странно, что ты сейчас об этом выразился. Но это точно не ирокез, это мы говорили про гриву. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go jump into the game. Так, все, давайте углубимся в игру.
That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk
Eyelash.
to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, I can never do that when I'm with the Homayanis. Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holloff? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here is the spot. There you'll find the merchant caravan responsible for getting rid of Dakan al-Akhmar's looted goods. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea what hit them.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dehya.
Brigade. It's a new word for me. Dislike button. What do you mean? About forget? Or forget? Oh wait, doctor, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, doctor. What? For guys? Just easy? What easy? To wear makeup easy? I think it's very hard. Makeup, it's not so easy. Very. I don't do makeup because it's too hard. I stop, so I would like to do more. One more time. I mean makeup. I would like to make makeup more. You mean girls do makeup for guys? If you think so, it's not true. Crazy. Хорошо, ладно. Okay, this way.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another, so let's all be careful.
No need to worry. She knows her way around a fight.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information out of them.
Okay.
Here they come. You ready?
Ой, Сергей Кузнецов. Crazy man. Окей, Сергей. Спасибо.
Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
That's close enough.
Brace yourself.
Come on, you coward.
Oh, wait. Really?
Wheel of life.
Let's see.
Be bound. Tricks up your sleeve. You
I see
want
everything.
this one. Where do you think you're going?
Who's alive? Ha! Here we go.
Dislike button. Do you know Russian? What did you meant then? Everybody looks without and with. Okay, you know, without maquillage. I think everybody looks okay. And with makeup, everybody looks okay. For me, there's makeup is some kind of art, you know.
You're the Flame Bane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakana Lakmar now? Tell me, what are they after?
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule is to never divulge key information about our employer. What makes you think I'd talk?
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes? You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
She knows what she do.
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies.
Oh wow. Dislike
Definitely
button.
didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
You can talk in English. There.
But why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we start asking. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to find something. I'm really sorry.
There is some kind of medicine. Sergei. Love personage. Elisa. Elisa. Ah! Elisa. Lisa? Подожди, о ком ты говоришь? О ком ты говоришь? Что за персонаж? Доктор. Лиза! Все, поняла. Окей, Сергей. Поняла. There's a water and other goods. Nothing interesting. And here.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, they should have a record of their transactions. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge as well. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain. Once in the rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for Mora, and the funds will then be passed to a specific person. That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods, which will then be brought right back to Dakana Lakmar.
I see. Exchange.
Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction?
No value?
Yeah. Every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered.
Maybe they gave all amount of Mora, what they earn before from from loot.
Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Everything was probably sourced from the rainforest. Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamon Homayani?
Homayani? You mean Dunyarzad's family?
What? Dunyarzad, this is her kind of best friend.
Could it just be another family with the same last name?
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shazamon Homayani is Dunyarzad's father, and the head of the Homayani family. Just what the heck is going on here?
Let's think about everything properly.
I'm sorry, you're right. I'll consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to Dakana Lakmar.
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with Dakana Lakmar?
That's a possibility, but if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named Shazamon as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Ribat or Port Ormos.
So, if Shah-Zaman everything know about this, that's mean he gave all those goods to her group of people, her father.
Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the goods, and he is paid the proceeds from the sale of the loot.
Why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homianis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noticed anything suspicious. The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of Mora in the past? But that's still just a speculation. I don't think the Master would stoop so low to make Mora.
I think Dunyarzad nothing know about that.
You're probably right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If we want to know what's going on, there is no a way to go back.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. I still have faith in the Homiyanis. Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's willing to lend us her support. If we're lucky, we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper, but also follow the trail of breadcrumbs to the people responsible at Dakan al-Akmar.
Dehya, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need, we just end up revealing everything we've discovered to the enemy?
I've considered that possibility. But even still, I want to tell her what we found. I think I owe her that much. True friendship is built on trust. She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
I hope we could help her.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
Okay, let's go back to Sumeru. Probably we must go to Dunyarzad house. And we grab a paper. This one. Oh, there is information about goodness. A name of Father Dunyarzad.
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
Actually, we're still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that, yeah.
You all look a little dispirited. Whatever you found must not have been very encouraging after all. Why don't you discuss it with me? Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
So something is wrong. Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyarzad, we're back!
Oh, you see Dunyarzad. Probably, she guess, something wrong with her.
So tell me, what happened?
Well...
My lady, Please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next. It concerns the Master.
Master. Her father.
The Master? You mean my father? Okay, I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I can. My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
But probability?
Probability.
Yeah, but probability, it's not so high.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Junior Zod?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also tell you about some doubts that I've been harboring for quite a while.
What?
In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dehya?
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts. Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us. I've never given it too much thought. I think I get what you're saying. You think none of this was a coincidence.
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seems strange or out of place. But there are many parts of the story that don't actually make any sense. If my father had always been in contact with Dakan al-Akmar, then it would make sense for him to bring Dehya into our house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dehya to be your bodyguard?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
Sorry we put all this on you so suddenly, Junior Zod.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you.
Why?
Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
Oh, maybe it's a danger.
But is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. I have zero sympathy for him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same. However, the Homayani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homayani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Dehya.
Very hard situation there.
It's alright, Dehya. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Junior Zod.
You don't have to do that, my lady. I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey, it's still too early to give up hope. What was the thing about friendship again?
A friendship built on доверие. I forgot this word. Trust. Okay, trust and respect. Trust and respect. Trust.
Right, yeah, trust. You said that yourself, Dehya.
Trust.
Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts.
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing. I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical explanation. Let's meet at the usual place then.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I already know where's the usual place. Just go there.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the traveler, and next to her is her travel companion, Paimon.
Ah, yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person. But we may skip all the pleasantries for now. What is the important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention. There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about.
So, that's what you found. Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing.
What? How?
What I do know, though, Dehya, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
What?
Wait, me?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss?
Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind.
Does he blackmail us?
If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow. I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homiyani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyarzad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekan al-Ahmar.
Dekan al-Ahmar it was?
Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites? Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyazad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really? I never knew.
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age.
What?
We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father. To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyazad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyazad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dehya.
So he was the one who recommended Dehya to you.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dehya could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see Dehya as my own daughter.
Oh, it's so sweet.
And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dehya's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Wait, isn't that around the time that Dekan al-Ahmar started becoming more aggressive?
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Dehya at risk.
In such a case, he should not to ask about help of House Hamayani with this goodness.
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to.
I think maybe someone pushed him? Maybe somebody used him? Like, for reach some products, medicine, goodness, all this kind of, and even weapon. They used a father, a Dehya father? Maybe?
After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry.
Oh.
I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end, it probably was the wrong decision. I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Exactly.
Oh no. Dehya, please don't feel that way.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
Maybe there's another explanation.
Another way? I don't know. I knew him, and he was nothing more than a childish brute. I can't understand what's going through his head. But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him.
So wise.
However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dakan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts.
Okay.
I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
It's evening. Okay.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem. I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes. I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
Okay, we need to wait evening time. Yes, he is. What's he drink? Fruits and just drinks. Banana. Okay, let's talk.
Huh? Who are you guys?
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps. Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Shh. Keep your voice down. How do you know all that? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private.
Keep trying to escape, maybe. He'll try to escape.
This place should do. Alright. Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Huh.
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I waited in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating Khan al-Akmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of Mora from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
It will be
Now
trapped.
that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
She will run. Or he will run, probably.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Of course. Okay. Let's go there.
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Very well, let's go. Sorry. Oh. Wait. Last one. Oh yeah. Treasure chest.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Dehya, why are you here?
Life goes on.
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go. Let's play.
Come here. What? Why are you standing here? Come here.
Time for takeoff. Rise. Play.
Dixie, is it
so
you?
strong.
Hello, welcome.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore.
Maybe Kusela not alive.
Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dehya, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
Oh, I see. This is what everything happened.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Ah, this is the... I forgot. So this is a revenge, yeah? Revenge.
Revenge.
Let me start from the beginning. Dehya, do you know how the head of the relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record.
Person's record?
Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail.
Ah. Kusela was I forgot. Sure. Kusela was sure he can't await the past.
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dehya and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dehya, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's relics who didn't know about it.
Huh.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
Okay, I see.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end.
But because of your revenge, took damage not only члены отряда. It's English. Squad members of I forgot. Боже. I'm sorry. Reliquie. I forgot. Word.
Relics.
Relics of Deshret. Yeah, is it correct? Not only relics of Deshret had damage from you, actually.
There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest.
Шукаємо. You're here. I glad.
but we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies.
Uh-huh.
We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles.
Upala? What's... Visual Karma. What? What? What do you mean? Visual Karma. Can you explain me, please? What do you mean? What? What? Visual Karma, can you explain what's going on? Is that something happened? What? Ой. Да, я забыла, что это не на YouTube. Статистика показывает, что все отлично. То есть я посмотрела, думаю, может быть что-то, кроме интернета, нагрузка идет на диск или на что-то. Нет, все отлично. Я думаю, может быть, это что-то с OBS связано. А имп я сегодня вообще не трогала, не включала. Обычно идет какая-то ошибка, и тогда звук пропадает. То есть звук пропал вообще без каких-либо скачков и ошибок. Я думаю, может это проблема периодически ОБС какая-то выскакивает, какая-то ошибка. Повисла на минуту. Может быть, какой-то скачок интернета был, я думаю. Когда что-то, может быть, с интернетом, он влияет на работу. То есть раньше такого не было. Может, что-то новое влияет на работу ОБС. Сейчас, погоди, пожалуйста. Сейчас я посмотрю. Потому что вот микрофон включен в ОБС. То есть я вижу, что он работает. Я думаю, сейчас я проверю, может быть, настройки, звук. Драйвера переставить. Может. Я не знаю, может это драйвера, а может быть это новую версию. Может это что-то с ОБС последней версии. В общем, надо что-то попробовать сделать. Каждый раз, когда вот так вот интернет будет прыгать, это, конечно, заново начинать стримить. Надо посмотреть, если такое не происходит, когда я включаю стрим только с телефона, с другой студии, то, скорее всего, что-то либо причина какая-то странная, конечно. Ладно, сейчас я перезагружу тогда. Сейчас напишу, что я буду сейчас. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry and thank you. Thank you.